So today I'm going to talk you through my full board quiver from start to finish. 3 boards that I rely on the most to enable me to shred in any conditions. These boards here, in my opinion, are the best tools for the job in our fields. Being an all-round rider, it really makes a difference to have different boards in your quiver for different purposes, different styles of riding and different conditions. Okay, so to get started, let's go to my favorite board and the board that I've helped to design and develop over the years. It's the Gambler, and this board is specifically designed for mostly wake style riding. Namely, it's got very high rocker line, it's got rounded rails, a thicker deck and a complete wooden core. This gives it really specific flex properties and strength characteristics that make it really good for hitting features like rails, kickers, or doing things at the cable park that just make it stand out from other boards. It's bomb proof, it's incredibly strong, it's got a grind base on it so that you can hit things without doing too much damage to the board. It specifically comes in larger sizes to a lot of the other twin tips in our range, so that it gives bigger riders the chance to have a board that's right for them, or it just allows riders that ride a lot of wake style to ride really big boards with a high rocker, so it makes them much better on the landings and able to take heavier landings behind the cable or behind the kite. So this is my #1 choice of twin tip. Despite the fact it's not very good upwind due to its high rocker line, this is still my #1 twin tip for boots riding. So next up on my twin tip quiver is the JAIME. Since I've been injured over the last few years, I've been getting back into foot strap riding in a big way. And by far, this is one of the best foot strap twin tips that I have tried. The JAIME TEXTREME. I'm using this at a 142 size, and that's for me. I'm about 95 kgs, so I prefer a slightly bigger board when I'm riding twin tips. What's really nice about this board is its construction, and you may not think that twin tip construction can really make that much difference, but when you look a little closer at the JAIME, you really see how they've gone into using different materials for different purposes and refining the channels through the bottom of the board to really make the most out of the aquadynamics. The key features of this board are the slightly flatter rocker line, meaning that it's incredibly efficient upwind. It has a really nice selection of composite materials across the deck, which gives the board incredibly good pop. It rides very fast through the water due to its complex channel structure, and the flex pattern throughout the board is designed to make it one of the most forgiving twin tips out there. And it's also strong enough that you can really put it through its paces, even if you're a big guy like me. I'm using this board with the large entity foot strap setup with hard heel pads inserted into those and the 3.5 fins. I've got a handle on the middle of the board because I don't mind having a handle on the middle of the board. I've got no other modifications to it. It's as standard. It's a really nice bit of kit and definitely one of my top 3 must-have boards in the quiver. Let me bring up the stats here. Moving on to my wave board of choice this season, it is the ProFish CSC construction. This is a really nice bit of kit. It's a lovely shaped surfboard, shaped by Sky Solback and his custom range. It features a really pronounced bottom channel layout, as do most of our surfboards this year, to give it a really stable and grippy feel on the water. Super direct board with a really pronounced outline. It's got long, straight sections to the rail, which make it really grippy when you're kiteboarding on it. It features a wide fishtail, which makes it perfect for use in all sorts of different types of waves, specializing in sort of your less perfect onshore, smaller wave conditions, but it's able to hold really nice swell and really nice grippy turns on smooth faces. It's one of the best boards out of the range if you're not looking for anything too specific. You can do strapless airs with it, you can engage in a little bit of strapless freestyle, you can smash lips, and you can handle big waves, taking advantage of the classic fish shape. It's definitely the third board that I have in my complete rack for the 2020 season. I hope this video helps you get to know a little bit more about the differences between different styles of boards, why people would use different types of boards, the different attributes of each board that make a difference between riding styles, and which boards you might look at choosing for your quiver.